Alright, hello everybody, welcome. It's Wednesday, and we are here traveling with the Caravan. We are here searching for more Orbs of Loto. And we are here, going across the large continent of Dragon Quest II. This is kind of the biggest landmass area of the game. The rest of the area, we've got Elfgard, we've got the Southwest Island, we've got Roan and the road to it, but for now we have a very large, there we go. We have kind of this entire central continent. We have a lot of towers we know about. There's a tower in the northwest that leads across a river if we jump from high. There's a Tower of the Wind in the southeast. And there's, I believe, a third tower in the kind of like Midwest area. In addition to that, there's a town we've heard about. We have a lot of area to cover. So let's go ahead and refresh. How are we doing on I'm still me. I like our little buddy's like, hey, look, my appearance will change, but I'm still Slalin, so you can go ahead and, like, you know, do the reformations as much as you feel like. Our caravan has grown pretty extensively in size, and we are currently looking for things of beauty. We've heard rumors of gems. We've heard about a bard we're trying to track down. A lot. Anyway, we need food. I'm just gonna spend everything we got on food. So yeah. Let's head on out. And let's head east. Let's try to find the Tower of the Wind. Yeah, let's just look around Moonbrook. I'm not gonna move the base camp from where we are. So we have a teleport we can take. If you recall, one of the last things we did last time was unlock a very nice shortcut. From kind of a little bit to the west, over in that desert, to where we are now. It was in Moonbrook, specifically. But what I'm going to do is we're going to head back up to was it Hamlin? And take the beach road. Actually, did we open on... Hold on. Maybe I can go south from here. Let's check, actually. I think we opened up a shortcut from the other side. Like down here. Yeah, okay. So this tower is pretty high on the list. We know that there are folks who have visited this tower. How rude. You know, I think it just sort of fell apart in the back. I like this rendition of the tower theme. Well, there goes the bard. While lost sleep. So, if you remember, this tower has, like a lot of these towers, there's a lot of ways to fall off it. We'll put y'all on goal all out for now. Just see how you do. These things are fast. Hey, that critical blade actually did its job. And Jula is doing great too. Okay. I want to find some more hearts, but again, that's the thing I think just happens over time. But yeah, this tower we're going to be climbing up. We have a pair of friends to find and a bard. Oh, speaking of. What do we have here? Mad Condor. Ooh. Yeah, that knows Firebane. Good. Oof. That's terrifying. Very fast and knows Firebane. The NOS level, though. If you remember that, that's our 451412. However, one of the important things about our travels right now is that we do have Slalin with just the ability to heal, which is so necessary for longevity. Pretty sure all three of your monsters are just slow too. Yeah, none of these are great. Hello. Okay. Having a map is always useful for this. Ooh, actually, can we head up north side and get that treasure? Wicked Axe. Hit heavy axe on the Wicked Axe. It's fairly defensive right now. Only one of it, though. And I'll sneak on past you here. Okay, that's the... Ooh, that looks pretty cool, actually. Alright, Mad Condor. Damn. Whatever, that's what our MP is for. Yeah, take a look at this cliff here. You know, it has like a little bit of a parallax to it. Like as we move upward, it's moving at a different rate. It's a cute graphical effect. Okay. Is there a stairway in the top left here? Ooh, that's a bit of a terrifying. Yeah, they've got the fireman. Okay, Carol gets to get healed. Slalin's in a bad place right now. Oh, wow, okay. If that's just the only thing that bird has, it's very deadly, you know? Alright, we need to leave. Yeah. Okay, so good to know. Mad Condor is... I am terrified of an encounter we run into, like, 2 Mad Condor at once, right? Like, that would be the actual terrifying piece. Well. Yeah, someday we'll get that heal us. I keep thinking about the... Oh, 230, okay. I keep thinking about Metal Slime Cave. Luckily, things are looking pretty fine here. Wilds, apes. Okay. We do have a leaf, but it's not worth spending for something like this. Leaf is more of a combat. Also, 20s. We saw the unicorn earlier, last time at the end of last stream over in, like, the desert on the west side of the continent. And Vivify would be a great thing to be able to add in to our setup. But for now, we're gonna have to, like, just make sure we're topped off as much as we can. Yeah, slime time, slime time, slime time, slime time. Okay. No, I think we can leave this base camp. I'm probably going to want to take the base camp with us when we go more towards the west side. I think that'll be a little more useful. But right now, like, yeah, we could move it closer to this tower, but, like, it's fine where it is. Okay. Ooh. I'm so happy to find more tiny metals. This is also a reason to do traveling. If we can get ourselves a metable, heart, I'd feel really good about getting a metable heart. We'd be so powerful with the... Oh, a big apple. Apes of New York. Okay. Alright. Anyway. Let's head on up. There's many towers that await us, so we want to, you know, get moving pretty quickly on this one. Jula does so much damage with that double attack. Like, it's more than most anybody does with a single attack, and it doubles up. That's so nice. Okay. So, heal Vanas. That'll be fine. Okay. Up we start going. I think these know Firebolt. Fireband probably sucks against them, but it might be better than Inferno. They know Heal more. That's pretty powerful. Oh no, that's reasonable damage. Nice, the crit blade. Go back to... So Carol gets the heal. Vanas should also get the heal. Yeah, there we go. Bonk. Carol hits pretty hard now. Hey, a lot of rations back. Okay, I'm gonna take this way up. Okay. Well, yeah, we're just gonna take a Firebane on the face. We just have to heal it off afterwards. We have enough damage where we can one-turn Mad Condor. It's just the power of the Mad Condor. We need to get a Mad Condor heart. That's what we need. So, considering the monster's part of the title and what Dragon Quest VII did, does Caravan Heart have our beasts and buddies transform? Yes. So, our trio here, if I go to the wagon, we have our 3 monsters. And the way that our monsters work is that Slalin, Vanoss, and Carol were all 3 monsters that joined us initially, and we used the monster hearts to change them into different monsters. You can reform them and change their, appearance, but they're still the same person, the same Slalin underneath. So right now, Slalin, who started as a slime, is now Snaily Slime. And we've been... I wonder if I can see the tree. Some of these games have... Some of these games let you see the family tree, and some don't. But yes, while we're at camp, we can go talk to Jacqueline and combine 2 hearts with a monster. 2 specifically, you don't do 1. You look upon the hearts, plural. Yeah, and then Carol was... What was Carol before we swapped over into this? Like, the cat? My mind is like, no, we did Golem, we didn't do a Golem. I think Carol was Tiny Rusty. Yeah, Baby Saber Cup. God, Mad Condor, okay. I forgot to heal. Luckily, Jula's got our back. And we have to spend our MP here. Okay, so skills. We don't have a button for this. We'll have heal more sooner or later. But yeah, this is a, so Caravan Heart didn't get a release outside of Japan, so we're playing on a fan translation. Yeah. Slalin was just a slime. Do you have any other moves? Can you, like, attack someone? Maybe that's terrifying. Maybe it, like, attacks for, like, 100 or something. Maybe that's fine. You can keep doing that. Hey, Slalin levels. Sweet. And, of course, the levels 6-4, 4-6, 1-6. Hey! Oh, this is such a good upgrade. You know, this is our buff and kabuff increase. Love to have an increase. Ocarina of Slime. Okay. Rocket Slime is basically a Zelda in some ways. In interviews, they even talk about it that way. God, go... Oh. The caravan's up here on the, like, ledge. It's fine. Ah, already get it. Oh, right, you're on, mixed right now, I think. Or maybe you're on healing. I guess there's not a mixed, but you know what I mean. Stay alive. Okay, Vanoss will need a little bit of healing after this. That's fine. We do have a magic water we picked up as well. Okay, so here we go. We need to go up here. And we're on the outside here. Ah! They're just so reliable. I want their heart. I also like Vanoss to, like, get a couple more levels for some more health here. Okay, here's our prize. Oh! What a prize! Look upon the heart. King Slime. I don't have a plan for you. Okay. Okay, alright. For a moment, we didn't have them all use 3 Firebane to kill us. Perhaps we can actually do a fight like that. Just immediately terrified of, like, triple Firebane, we all die. Especially because that wasn't Mad Condor 3, that was Mad Condor 1, Mad Condor 1, Mad Condor 1. Which sounds like I'm saying the same thing, but I'm not. Far stairs? Treasure? Phantom glass. Okay. Cute. Yeah, Firebane and Ice Bolt target a group, not a, not the whole. Cold breath. Okay, that's fine. That could be way worse. Took the bait. There are a number of silly buddies here in Caravan Heart that are unique to Caravan Heart. It's honestly wild. Okay. So we've made it to the outside, like, rim here. Let's investigate this, see if there's anything, and then we'll do the inner in a bit. 2 of them. Yep, you got cold breath. These things have reasonable defenses. How are they doing against Firebane? Badly. Okay. They're not terribly big. Magic is a nice wake powder. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so the Wind Cape is what you would normally be going for here in Dragon Quest II. This allows you to jump across the towers in the northwest that let you cross the river. Then you'd cross the river, go to the port town, fight a gremlin or an imp, and get a boat. And the boat would allow you to go over to Elfgard. The wind will always be there for you. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. I love Eternal Wind. It's such a good song. This lady's gonna bop you on the head with a sword if you keep giving her guff about being a warrior. What's up? Lupgana, okay. Seska the warrior and Tasha a nun. Sure. I'll grab a pair of Star Trek folks for our caravan. Another cleric is actually a really good addition. We only have one. Okay, so let's take a look. How expensive? If you haven't seen this, by the way, we have a weight value on the caravan, and we have the monster, which, like, its stars kind of match its weight. So far, I don't know if that's fully true, but it seems to be what's going on here. But then we have the backup squad who act turn 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So we've got 3rd warrior, 2nd cleric. Was that cleric cheaper? Yeah, Tasha's a smaller cleric. Cleric 2 instead of Cleric 3, and Seska's Warrior 3 instead of 2 or 4 from Clast or Alex. So, like, if I want to swap here, we could swap in Seska, and now we have 7 points of Warrior. We could get rid of Randall and Ronmill for a Cleric slot for Cleric 2 if I'm fine without the map, but I think for the moment I'm gonna, because we're doing exploring out in the looking for that town out west and such, we'll keep the map up here. I'm gonna upgrade though to Alex and Seska. We could put a cleric in that party too if we went with if we went with a 3-2-2 instead of a 4-3. I don't mean to brag. Alright, Boldo. Sorry, Boldo, you're no Olivier. But if you want to shoot your shot at Kushiwami, like, go for it. We'll bring you over there. Now that's maybe. Maybe. What? No! What do you mean? Oh. I have to kick people out of the... I'm devastated at this. Like, the camp should just keep growing. That... And now I have to make choices on who to cut. That's... okay. I have to think on this now because there's like... Like, we know there's combos if you have 2 or 3 fighters or 2 or 3 warriors. Fishing seems to be really powerful for money, because like we could get like, we went fishing once and we got 2 fish and that was like 160 food just immediately. Honestly, Ixis is like the least useful I want, but Ixis is also, we promised to take you across the lands. This is the current Prince of Cannock. You know? I also would probably cut all 3 of the mappers, but like, then I have to cut them one by one, and that's like so rude after they found each other. It's not Jula, it's not Gordon, it's not that family. And it can't be Boldo, we need Boldo in the party, so... I think we have to cut somebody who's, like, close by in case we want to re-recruit them? I wonder if we can re-recruit people. Like, if I let go of Ixis, you know, Issa's other nobody, yeah. Oh, we're not getting them back. They're gone forever. Okay. Oh boy. Alright, They can't be back because they're gone forever now. I ate their heart. I'm gonna remove, add, put in, classed, and then Bard has song. Put Boldo in there. Yeah. We also have a max on... Huh. You know, I was making a joke about Ixis being, you know, an alternate Syax nobody, but we did tear out Issa's heart. So, maybe they are, actually? One Phantom Blast. That's interesting. It's terrifying to have to make, like, an irrevocable, permanent choice like that, not knowing, like, what I'm gonna need in the future. Like, I have to assume that the backup party members, or, like, you know, the human squad is much less important than the monster squad, but... certainly real. Anyway, let's take the middle. Oh my god! New plan. Let's eat a magic water, shall we? So we're gonna take the other stairway into the center and see if there's any treasure in the central pillar here. We found a king slime heart, which means there's a really cool heart in the world. I do think that the mapping squad is the next squad members I want to remove one by one. It just feels too rude. Alright, down the secret way. This is probably doable. Yeah. It's not Mad Condor, so we're gonna be fine in the long term, right? If it was Mad Condor, I'd be really scared. Yeah, the Phantom Glass. Okay, so that's those two off the table. Carol gets a heal here. Okay. Fine. Okay. 556622. Save power. Alright, let's get this treasure and let's get the hell out of here. Might want to come back for the central pillar, like just climbing up that and seeing if there's treasure there. This is the more obvious, so. Well. A ruse. I like the red. I like the orange and red text for like somebody's knocked out. It's like, nah, this is bad. Anyway, let's leave. We out of here. We can walk it. So we got the bard. Single ape. I'll put you on all out. But at what cost? Yeah. Big app. Okay. 20 gold, I think, is the end cost. Remember those apes that show up in groups of 4 and destroy? Yeah. 24 medals. Oh, we're so close, everybody. What if I combine a Meta Bull and a King Slime? Uh-huh. That shouldn't work because a Metal King Slime is made up of 2 Meta Bulls, not a, you know, but, you know. Ivanos. So we've got the Medic Heart, which is sort of a Slaya snack? Interesting. Bum-ba-dum-ba-dum. King Slimes are useful in different chains, though. Okay, we don't need to make any changes right now. How's our bard buddy doing? Huh. We can rename with the power of Bard. We can rename wagons and monsters with the power of Bard. Barding wagon. I feel like Great Wagon needs a better name. Renaming a wagon is a lot like renaming a bag. What? Huh. Slaggin'. I don't think I can fit that. I think it's 5 characters. No, it is based on character length. Is it okay to rename Great Ass Slaggin'? Goodbye, Great Ass. Could rename you and just like remove the U, because I mean I'm cutting it anyway when I say Venas. Like I'm not saying Venasu. It is interesting though, because it like we have characters, but like the way that the patch is working, we are like actually going on length, you know? Come on! Oh no. I can't put it back. We were already overcommitted. Interesting. So this is a trick that some of these games, and especially like an English patch or an English release on an RPG like this, especially in the era of GBA and the SNES, will do, where characters, like, we have the character size limit and we're kind of like faking being able to fit in the extra characters. We can only fit in 4 capital V? But we can do 6 lowercase v. Hold on. No. doesn't seem like there's a way to... Yeah. Like, certain... so, on the Game Boy, Dragon War Monsters 1 has your name as Terry, but I think you can only do 4 characters on any name in that game. But Terry as the default is, like, fit in there. Alright, Vanas. I'm not touching Slalin then. We won't be able to redo Slalin. Okay. I want to get another merchant to make the shop better. Always spend exactly half your money. And also half blaze it. Oh, right, we can't leave this way. Slalin is definitely in the lineage of a Slyo. I'm gonna move the base camp a little bit. So... we want to get to that town. You see that southwest of us, southwest of Moonbrook? That's our goal area. So I think I want to head on down. Single ape is here. Tiny metal, 25. Ooh, goopies. Hey, you goopy. I might swap Rusty to another name again, too. I swapped Rusty off of the name Carol, so that I could better differentiate our back row attackers. Okay. So I think we want to place the camp... Ooh. Somewhere around here. Not too far from Moonbrook, but like a little bit further in is my thought process. There's Fireman. But yeah, it's always one of the tricks that we see with naming is if you take a look at some of the ways that like Final Fantasy IV comes to mind, where like I think it's 4, like some of the ones there where they have an English, the way they fit like English words into the text slot is by having a character that is 2 characters. So like you might have like an EAL, like an EL that is, or an AL like that, or something like that that is just one character because the L can kind of take up the one slot. Or like if you look at the word bowl, like you could have double L be its own character slot. And that does lead to like differently like looking letters or fonted letters. These are all very consistent, so... But they're not taking up a letter slot. You can see on Slalin, they aren't mono-spaced. So... Okay, I feel like around here... Let's go into the woods. Drop me off in the woods. It's woods time for you. Ooh, the camp is bustling. That's fun. Alright, and this is like minor, but we're gonna take the full heal while we can. And then we're gonna go try to find the town down here. I don't want to move too far from Moonbrook because going back to Moonbrook is where we have to go. We have to bring our beautiful things there at some point. So, like, I don't want to go deep past the Moonbrook region. Over to Lupgana. Hi, Craig. We get so many attacks on turn 1 with, like, the setup like this, it's kind of ridiculous, you know? That's Craig down. Can I just go at east from here? Will that do it? Let's see if east from here will do it. Ape. Double ape. Jewel even gets a redirect after attack 1, which is so good. Ape's got Big Apple, and Big Apple is useful. There it is. Oh! Is this the town where you would go for the water flowing dress? Thinking through my areas and like the spot where we'd go for like getting ourselves the one of and the only one of water flowing dress. Yo! No! Kiefer gave up on Apple. Apples suck, actually. That's too many Craig, actually. This is gonna be terrifying, right? One bomb is gonna revive the other bomb, and the other bomb will actually, once you vote, it'll be fine. I'm sure it's fine. Oh! Okay. They're no longer assessing. They want power. Oh, that's what Bard has, is Seal Song. Alright, Bomb Craig 1. So much health on these Craigs. A lot of experience, though. 200's huge. Okay. Tippa. Well, let's go see what's going on here in Teppa. I'm homie. I'm studying to be a merchant. And now the camp is full again. Ugh. This is so cursed. I think I am gonna let the mapping squad go. And then maybe the fishing squad? Because, like, the mapping squad, like, with 2 or 3 plus, like, the fortune teller gives us some maps, like, I kind of want 1 or 2 for, like, a dungeon. Yeah. What? What do you mean? They like yell at me if I try to like. Okay, so there are people who also can't leave. And yell at me for even thinking about it. This is, yeah, the true illusion. Can't get rid of the map squad because they have more utility later? Okay, I will accept this. I'm sorry, Nana. The Fisher's hot. I don't think there's any changes happening. Actually, I'm gonna put you on the squad, and then... Okay. Ooh, the lighthouse. Okay. Chua. A tamer! Oh! Oh no. Wow. That's a whole roller coaster of a conversation there, like I can't believe her boyfriend passed away, and then also she's out doing monster taming, and okay. What do you got, buddy? Ooh, you've got love and magic water. That's nice. Okay. I don't think I need any of this, but... Okay. Then let's check out what the power of... Okay. Alright. Sure. Okay, what else do we have in town? Let's go to the inn. The Full Moon Tower. Yeah! This was the place that we went, for the water flowing, and, like, we had to get here by boat. Okay. Hello? What do you mean? Sweet? Like, I was like, what do you mean equipment? We don't have equipment. We're completely invincible now. Ricardo. Well... Brenda left. Goodbye. Just, we're gone. I don't want to talk to you anymore. You kicked me out. Magic soup and save food. What is magic soup? Let's put magic soup in battle. Is that like MP heal? We're fine. Yeah, whatever. I'll pay 70 gold. That's fine. So let's head to the Full Moon Tower. Was it the moon? Like, was that one of the sigils? It has been some time since we did 2. We have 2 coming up in the future again, which will be a fun time, I think. It's probably a beautiful jewel. Some kind of goblin. Okay. The lighthouse was over by the portal, so it's actually very easy for us to get to. I'm sorry, what do you mean they die? Priest, that's terrifying to hear. After we let a couple fishermen leave the party and we got their hearts. I guess we'll stand before God and be tried for our sins. I've been really enjoying the setup of this, especially the Dragon Quest II like map and like the exploration of this. I feel like there's a few pieces that could use a bit of improvement. Some of the wagon interface stuff, I wish was a little quicker to be able to swap around with. When I try to leave camp, and every time I go to leave camp, I have to talk to Lewin instead of like walking south and just retaining what the current layout is. Stuff like that. I want that tiny metal pretty badly. $26. Opinion. Oh, for the sea, for caves. Okay, yeah. And I can appreciate wanting to give us, like, the different hearts from, like, the human hearts and such, but oof. We'll have to figure out how those want to be used. Like, Slalin, Vanos, and Rusty are all very much just like party members for real, rather than being like swapped in and out like a Monsters game, which makes this a lot different. Like, those aren't, we're not like... Speaking of Slyo snacks, oh my goodness. Yeah, thank you. Slalin will absolutely eat your Slyo snack. Okay. So here's the Full Moon Tower. Let's go check this out. Ooh, I would love unicorn. Yeah, we might find a fourth. I would not find it unreasonable to add like one more monster that we get to like swap in and out of like the wagon to the party. But we have a very limited number of folks. So, all right, come on, unicorn heart. I want to find the tamer. Yeah, this has a move rather than an add and remove, like over here, but like... Anyway. If you remember your Dragon Quest 3, or sorry, your Dragon Quest 2, if you remember a lot of your older Dragon Quests, like, this is honestly true of all Dragon Quests. Dragon Quests love towers. Towers are the perfect style of a dungeon, you know? You get to have, like, floors, you get to have, like, puzzly layouts, you get to have treasure in nooks, but not always visible to you in all ways. There's a lot of positives to a tower. Consider building a tower. Oh no! The soup is an MP heal. Oh. We probably want that under Slalin then. That's a very powerful thing to have from the chef. MP healing is always a high priority. Vanoss. We lost the Vanasu there, and it's fine. We're fine. Alright, let's heal out from under this. And let me take a look at the wagon. I don't think I can, like, change a lot, but I think I can move the monsters, right? Oh no, we can do this. Okay, hold on. So that puts Ricardo by Slalin, so that Slalin has MP healing. But yeah, towers are such a Wander Monk. Egg Devil! Whoa! Egg Devil. This is terrifying for a okay. Like, Egg Devil is an enemy I expect to find in Roan. Okay. I'm gonna heal Thermostat. Is that like insulate? Is that what that is? Ricardo whipped up the... That's really good for our longevity. Okay. Treasure. Puppet Man heart. Okay. We're gonna want to go back to that wind tower just in case there's more hearts in there, I think is gonna be it. Sorry, buddy, you're getting smoked. Not enough to kill it in one round, wow. High defense. Okay, 2 damage was enough to get over the mirror. The dungeon mapping is very useful. Have to admit, that's a huge, like, boon here. Ooba! A knight. Oh, no. Multiple confuses, huh? Alright, you're the true... Yeah. Party-wide confuse is terrifying. Let's see if we can't get you off the table. We're just gonna die here. Yeah. You know, party-wide confuse is just a terrifying thing to have. Usually that's like a single target thing with a failure chance. Alright, we've got town nearby. We can beat up on a unicorn, right? Laurel. Anti-curse tag. Oh my god. Okay. No! Well, our food. 23 food. Alright, so let's head back to the church. Dead. I want to check out what sort of, like, monster combinations we can come up with our new hearts. Now that we have, like, King Slime Heart. My thought is I want to get that Medible heart, and then we can start doing some combinations. I think we need 3 more, 4 more. We're close. Alright, very expensive inn. Hello. back to the southern tower. Kiki and Booba. Yes, I would love to get that unicorn heart to move in with the healer. And for more, huh? God, we have like, just such dangerous foes. Perhaps I needed to spend more time over at Metal Slime Cave. Okay. No heal more. Soon. Okay. We need to heal Vanoss. And Rusty. One Wander Monk. This also looks like an enemy that's probably a one-off here. I don't recognize Wander Monk. Oop, treasure. Hold on. Ah, I'll take free love water. Treasure over there, huh? Okay, we can just go grab it. Double mirror. We are gonna fire these off even if they reflect. Yeah, alright, we're dead? That's terrifying. I think Vanoss. Yeah, I think we're. Yup. Well, it's just Vanoss on the ground. Just so deadly. I think we want to find something more for Vanoss, because Vanoss's current form has, like, such low HP, and really only has, like, the Fire Bane as a big addition. I'm after this treasure. Good. That's important. That's important that that works that way. Oh no, they've got. Oh! Okay. Beat is whack. If you're not familiar with older spell terms. Rusty 13. We found the gold. Give me that gold. Nah, I'm good, thanks. I don't need to fight that group. so we want to come down that way as well. Alright, out of the forest. Into town. You must be joking. That one is still alive. Alright. Let's quick stop here. Just a second. Okay. Let's head back out. We also can head over to the lighthouse. We have a lot of different things we can still do. I might want to go to the lighthouse because the lighthouse was where the tamer went. And, like... well, I think that was where the tamer could have gone a couple ways. I'm not fighting this many mirrors. They can't harm me if I'm not shooting them with a gun. We don't have a lot of, like, powerful physical tools. Even then, I think they reflect physical tools if they still stay alive, so... okay. Let's head on up. Does the map forget everything when we come back here? Interesting. God, Egg Devil. Egg Devil is a monster that, like, it greets you after you leave the road to Roan. You've entered Roan. And once you're in Roan, you've made it through, like, one of the most, like, ridiculous dungeons in a game. But you're not done yet because you need to make it to the shrine in Roan. Which isn't, like, a long haul. But it's a long haul because, like, Egg Devil and Gigantus and such foes live out there. Okay. Ooh. I just realized from that saying, like, gold coins and not how many gold coins, that was something different. Egg Devil. Encounter more events. Trying to keep us with like an empty slot, but we're slowly like taking on a lot of key items, as you can see. We have our Loto Orbs, we have like the step stave, the skull stave. We have the step guard stave. Ooh, we can go down here. Hey, Rogue Knight. Sap actually might be the most useful thing here for Rogue Knight. Ah, let's just get the damage in. Okay, let's heal up. Rusty took all the hits in that fight. We have a bank, but I think that's just money. Going down. Going down. Going down. Going down. Treasure. Woo, okay. I had to carry multiple world leaves. No. It's nice. You know, usually carrying one world leaf is all you get because that's your freebie. So having 2 revives in our pocket is a nice thing to have for, like, big fight. If there were some sort of foe at the top of the tower we need to face. Okay. Alright. Unload everything you've got at Booba. Okay. Woof. Could have been worse. Not about, you know, we've seen how worse it could get. Oh, you can't sap it. Okay, well, we'll just fire ice bolts at it then. Okay, oh. Alright, let's head on up. Uh-huh. Spiral. Yeah, you got your Firebane. Okay, return fire. Good. Probably not too many more floors up for this. Yeah. The Healy Squad? The Messenger of the Moon. Oh my god! Heal more moon. Fire Mister. Terrifying, okay. I'm gonna fire off an increase. We're gonna fire off a Firebane, try to get the... Yeah, we need the increase active. Look at the damage just from it. Nearly all my health on Vanoss. Okay. So we're gonna heal Vanoss. We're gonna keep firing at left squad. And here's the problem. There are 4 healers on the table. Okay. No, I think we're coming back. I could use a World Leaf here, but like... We need more power. We'll go north and see if the lighthouse is any more helpful to approach. Fire Mister. I love the Moon Healy Squad. That's so cute. But yeah, this is this is fine. We'll be back for the power of the moon. Having trouble getting Slalin off the table. They got a lot of them. They got spells, they got hands, they got heals. We got smoked. Alright. How pathetic. Alright, let's try heading to the lighthouse then. I think I'm gonna take the long walk, because we might find ourselves some unicorns. I also might want to look at... Actually, this might be a point where... Hold on, let me go back in. We want to drop off the tiny metals. I might want to look at what we can do for Vanoss. Not convinced we want to be swapping out yet, but, like... Drop some tiny metals. 26. I can get a dragon. Alright, let's go into... Evil armor. Okay. So this would just be Clayman with extra health? Right, if you arrangement of the song, think like, yeah, this one we use in each of our Dragon Warrior Monsters, Dragon Quest Monsters titles. It's in Dark Prince when you go to the bottom of the Rose Tower. Yeah, we use it in each of the... It's in, like, the shrine areas, is the place that we use it. Do I want to go into Clayman again? Level 1 Clayman might be kind of bad. You're a +3 Snaily. We also could get, like... Rogue Knight. Oh, look at King Slime knowing Heal Us, Vivify, and Thermostat, which I assume is Insulate. That's incredible. Defeat all, Life Dance, and High Defense. Oh, Merman also has Vivify. Okay. We have some revives in the pocket. It's like, what if... Yeah, that's the power of a King Slime. I know that. What if I make you into an evil armor? +1 weight is a bit of a pain, but we can work with that. Yeah, okay. Here's the idea. We're gonna go into evil armor. Oh, it's Harmer. Okay, yeah. Harmer kicks ass. Harmer's sweet. And then we're also gonna reform Snaily. Reformation. I want you to get... Ooh, I don't actually want to do this right now. No, never mind. Because I will lose access to Heal Us if we don't do it this way, I think. Because we aren't a We need to either know it or have it from our previous generation. Ooh, we can make Slime Night. Everyone's favorite. What's Rusty got available? They always feed you the hearts. So you get a Booba. Sortigan. Give me the monster reference. Okay, we don't get skill stuff in here. A merman is different. Alright, when Snaily learns Heal Us, then we can reform Snaily. Right, I can't do that. Okay. So we're gonna take a walk. We could, like, the big thing for taking a walk here is that we get to, we're gonna head over to the lighthouse, but I want to get some fights on the way, and I want to get some tiny meadows. Terrifying. The heart of a mage slime. Vanoss is just gonna take damage. We have spread our damage everywhere. Okay. Okay, Vanoss 2. 7-2, 5-7, 2-6. Okay. 7 HP a level is nice. That'll, like, scale pretty quick. Also, those are, like, nice defensive stats and offensive stats, too. Alright, so we have to take, like, a kind of circuitous route here. We go southwest and then... 5 moles! Well, 56 rations, fine. Okay, at least one ape is pretty simple. But yeah, so we're looking for Slalin. Oh, there's a tiny metal. Yeah, oh. It's so important that we get the tiny metals. 3 more to go. Okay, we want to head up from this way. Love you, Pod Hero. You're so cute. Might want to move the soup earlier in the turn. You know? What if we do this? What if soup happens on turn 1? 250. Alright, more Caravan. So we're gonna head up here, we go into the desert, and then we go east in the desert, and then we... Yeah, like turn 1 soup just gives us more longevity. Good healing for Rusty. Yeah, and then we still get the turn 2 critical blade, so that's fine. Ooh, Vanos the crit. So sorry I broke the kerning. Okay. We are immune to the goop. Cannot be gooped. Alright, let's bonk. Alright, so here's the desert, so we go east from the desert. No, I'm good, thanks. Sorry, Traveling Cleric. We have soup. Soup is like the power of God, except for it's soup. Oh my goodness! Yo! Phoenix. Phoenix is... When I think of Phoenix for Dragon Warrior monsters, it's like Phoenix and Blizzardy, you know? Oh, you still have your skills. Really partial to the Pod Pip Conquering fellows after Monster Sanctuary, which has little buddies in them. Okay. That's mid-range Flame Breath. Okay, not too bad. Could be worse. Big. Look at him. I don't want to tell you, but it's big. That's a scorpion, and it's big. It's as true as I can say, you know? This thing's got all the health, too. There we go. Not rock levels of health, but... Okay. So we were here before. This goes straight to Moonbrook. This goes to Hell. Berserker! Terrifying berserkers, but we're okay. When I think of terrifying berserkers, I think of mystery dungeon berserkers that start gaining levels. And any monster in a mystery dungeon that can gain its own levels is like either kill on sight or run. You gotta go. Okay, Vanoss 4. Trust. Trusted berserker. Item, hearts. Glance kick, tender cut. Oh, yo, Puppet Man has hustle. Okay, I probably should get Puppet Man active somewhere. Let's go and do yet another tower, shall we? Oh god, Egg Devil and Booba. Okay, well, we know who to target. It's Booba. Even though Egg Devil's got Egg Devil moves. Always trust the Berserker system. You just gotta trust in Berserker. Egg Devil, please don't hit Vanoss. Okay. Thank you, Power of God. Ryuga's got my back. Okay, we've had it. It's been a while. The game's been a little close to its chest with its hearts, but now we are turning a corner, shall we say. Berserker and Booba. Okay. Okay. One Egg Devil. But yeah, if we can get ourselves a Berserker, that'll feel really good. The Chef being added to our squad, by the way, one of the biggest additions we've had. It just is so, like, powerful for being able to continue in a dungeon. Just constantly drip feed some MP on turn 1. So yeah, this is 4 stairs. How are we doing on items? A big tasty fruit. That's right, the heart of a death god. That's, it's Reaper, it's Shinigami. It sounds way more powerful than it is. And yet... kind of keeping an eye out. Oh, they're so cute. Bubble. What? Jump at you. Yeah. And they've of course got poison in their hearts, but that's unknown. It's Bubble. I'm carrying an antidote. A lot of experience from Bubbles. Aha! There is a treasure over there. Okay. Let's go get it. Sneaking treasure. Another death god. A mimic. Memory bell. Yeah, that's the exit of dungeon. Cast evac. We don't have one of those, so getting one is good. Alright, let's take some stairs. Alright. Ooh. Oh no. Well. Looks like we're gonna get hit by the encode killer. You know, when you're walking around in a Pokemon game and you just always take the poison step. Okay, Vanoss 5, great. That's a lot more, again, the HP ups. It is great to have, like, does that put Vanoss over 100? Yes, it does. That's good. I don't know, just like happen to have Ant. Numb and sleep. Alright. We don't get blurry, it's just the world that becomes blurry when you're poisoned. Incredible at finding the wrong one here. Hork! And Dead Knight. Oh, that's heavy damage, Vanoss. Yep, and there's the full poison. Okay, well. Let's get these two off the table. Okay, that's the slimes down. Combat poison too? Oh boy, okay. Interesting. Combat poison too. Not always true. I've got bad news for you over there, Hork. Think you're gonna hit us with the poison? Not so much. Oof! Oh, okay. What a terrifying jerk. Okay, oh. One rations. One whole rations. Let's heal up. I really love how cutthroat this game is. Like, goddamn, we are not messing around. Okay. Just keep climbing up. The fire must not be lit. The fire must be lit. The fire went out. The ships would be in danger. Oh. That's tragic. Smith, even in death, is trying to, like, work the lighthouse. No, no, no. Okay. Sorry, my boyfriend died and became a zombie, so I became a monster tamer so I could be able to speak with monsters. We'll be back, Smith. Chua. I'm so sorry, I got rid of both of our... Oh, no. You're a tamer. She's got... Maybe Ripple? I don't have any fishers left. The Dancer's heart. Okay, soothe. Okay, we need to leave. Oh, I'm not taking poison damage on this floor either. Okay. Oh no. The dark slime. Yes, the dark slime. Let's do it. We can... They know oh my god! The true power of darkness. Oh, goodness. Okay, alright. Huh. Terrifying. We know the dark slime was like a 3-star slime. Keep moving. Okay. We're doing a little bit of exploring around the... around here for, like, extra hearts, you know? Also to get absolutely murdered by the dark slime. Alright. The enemy calmed down and had a nice chat with Kiefer. Oh, I'm just completely out of MP there. Not a nice enough chat. We had a good chat, not that good of a chat. Darkness. How pathetic. Okay. Okay, that is exactly what I thought your moves did. We can add more. I think that's fine for the moment. Let's drop in. What are we at? 28. Oh my god, 2 more. Oh, we added another merchant. Hold on, let me check the store. Okay. steak. Bum-ba-dum-ba-dum. So, yeah, World Dew is full heal. World Leaf. I guess I can sell those gold coins. Okay. I'm gonna go head over to Moonbrook and bring the Bard over. Are we going to Massaza? We're gonna continue to explore the area around here. We've got all sorts of friends to find. Hopefully with the addition of a tamer to our squad, we can start getting more hearts quicker. And give us some more options. I won't. Oh my god, because Machua's with us. That's cute. That's a cute event. Thanks, Machua. All right. We'll just bonk these. Right here, we can cross these mountains here. That'll be fine. Yeah, there's gonna be a few hearts I want to track down. Okay, Vanoss 6. No new moves, but just new stats, which is still quite meaningful. I'm good. Thanks, ma'am. I'm on the way to Moonbrook. I'm on the way to Berserker. Oh, I gotta heal after this fight. Soothe the soothing Berserker. Berserker decisions will continue to be made. Someday we're gonna get Heal Us and I'm gonna feel so good about it. We're not there yet, but someday we'll be there. Okay. Moonbrook, hello. I'm here to introduce a bard. Okay. Now we need to do all the things at the same time. Okay. What's around here? So we've got Bard. We know the gem is behind the Heelys at the top of the moon tower. Then there's one more. Alright. And continue to try climbing here. Oop! Hello? Ooh, the Rogue Knight Heart. We didn't get our... So we still are on a heal instead of heal more, or heal us, but we did get another heart. We're doing some scouting for different hearts and treasures at this stage. Ah, Slallen's poison. Alright, well. Okay, another level for Rusty. Yep, now we live here. Up here? Not up here, that puts us on the outside of the world. You know, if this were just the dark slime, I'd be scared to death of it. But it's also got 4 dogs? This is probably gonna be bad. How bad are those pups? We don't have speed in the first place, it's fine. Okay, Slalin survives the first snowstorm. Uh-huh. Time to leave. We're fine. Everything's fine. There's no problems here. We're fine. It's okay. God, the world is so dangerous. Rogue Knight has Blaze Cut. Want to get Puppet Man into rotation, I think. Oh, that wasn't what I was actually answered at. I was looking more for, like, the actual family tree on the monsters. Uh-huh. They came from this world, from hell. Someday we'll find baby Satan. I want to go to Puppet Man first. Mad Dragon. Sortagon. Golem. War Lizard. Sortagon might be a good one. I can't fit in... the hearts. Yeah, let's get Sortagon up. Yes. Yum. It's just sword gone. I just add the Yeah, look at that, buddy. Alright, sword gone. Oh boy. Add a couple clerics. I also should probably, like, revive some folks. It's fine. Dead. Okay. Then let's heal up, stock up, and we can head back out. Trying to make our way up that tower, but that tower is very tense. So instead, stock. Let's go see if we can locate some tiny metals wandering the world a little bit. We're only missing 2. I'm gonna head up to the... Oh, right. You can't do that. We're gonna head up to the northern tower, which is northwest of the desert area. So I want to head back to Moonbrook, take the portal, go back to the tower, and then head over that way, is the plan. Rusty's got 109 health just at level 1 here? And, like, pretty decent damage? That's pretty good. The soup did nothing. It might be nice to actually have the double healing going on here. Oh boy, is Rusty a 100 EXP at level 1 monster? I suppose they didn't mention that Dragon, was, like, effectively the, like, high experience ones, a sword gun working that way. I wonder if one day I'll run into Andriel. The most important monster in the world, Andriel. Yeah, that was about 110 experience. 6-2, 9 and 4. Wow. I'm sorry, 9 attack? You gain 9 attack a level, and your attack is already higher than the other 2. Yeah, 100, you can see that next. 92. Okay. Goodness. Oop, tiny metal. That's 1. We're looking for 1 more. The power of the Medible will be ours. Then we can save up for a dragon, too. I guess if we get the power of the Medible twice, that's... Oh, we're taking the flame with us. If we got the power of the Medible twice, that should be able to give us the Metal King, right? Like, that's the point of power of the Medible. Alright, so we're not going to the tower here. We're actually going to head back south and go west. Double Phoenix. Okay, well, you're in the same party, so that's good. I'd love to pick up a Phoenix. Yeah, you know, I probably should have figured that one. Rusty just hits so hard. Okay. Defeated the Phoenixes. Phoenixes. Phoenix? Not sure on that one. Double birds. Okay. So we're gonna go through this northern side here. Okay. Rusty 3. So yeah, 6 HP, 9 attack. Oh! No, we gotta help out Crab! Okay, Army Crab left Army Crab's heart behind. How many hearts are we at? 16 of 30. Okay. That one has a visible cap. Double Berserker. Single Berserker. They're fast. Double Berserker Heart. Now with that, we have the power of Berserker plus Berserker. Okay. Oh, this is a pretty... Oh! Magma Slime? Magma Slime. Look at them. They're very happy. Oh, they've got sap too, dang. Terry's Wonderland ended up doing Rainhog for this game. Oh! In the remake, Phoenix plus Blizzard, he didn't go straight to... And it went to Zapbird instead. I do know from what Mastazar has said about that game that it relies a lot more on, like, longer chains as time goes by. Oh my god, Slalin! Captain Ultros, thanks for the sub. We got some slimes. Okay, one crit deserves another. Okay, slimes are down. I'm gonna eat a love water, because that hurt. Okay, there goes Big Scorpion, thank goodness. The amount of experience we need for levels on Slalin is just so high. And like, I really want Heal More and Heal Us. I want to give Slalin new hearts, but I also need to, like, make sure that Slalin knows moves before we eat those hearts for extra health. Alright. So we're heading north here. Hey, ma'am. I'm good. I understand. We're heading north. We're looking for a tiny metal, and we're looking for the towers up here. There's yet another Onion Master. The Master of Onion. Okay. Well, I'm sorry. Oh, God. Onion Master says leave. Get out. Is that us on the floor? Okay. Defeated the Onion Masters. Ooh, they aren't the Onion Pushovers. Okay, well, we need to leave again. All right. So that's our like soft lock on heading that direction is like, yo, the enemies over here know boom. Are you ready for enemies that know boom? And the answer is not really, no. I'm not quite at that point yet. Glad we have a lot of different directions we can go here, because the game is asking a lot of different high questions. Hail Satan? God is always at your side. Make sure to check your money. So one of the big things I want to get is one more tiny metal gets us a metable heart, and that should get us some new slime time. So I'm very excited for that. Yeah, this game is one that is definitely like a smaller game, but that doesn't make it a short game because it has a cliff that we're slowly climbing in its difficulty. Our monsters are continuously getting stronger because we're not replacing them. We're making them, like, when we do the reformation, we're adding to them and making them bigger and bigger and stronger. So there's no losing forward progress like that. But the world is, the world is a lot, you know? All of the towers we have access to are asking some pretty hefty questions. Let's... Alright, we don't have our buddy with us. Where do we want to head, then? Let's head back to the town to the east here, quick. Craig. Yeah, like, again, random enemy here with Infirmor as a deadly ability. A lot of, like, strong AoEs that we're working around. Even through that many increases, the Bomb Craig is still getting smoked down. There's stat loss, but it's not backwards progress, because it's not like... So, original Dragon Quest III, for instance, when you, like, changed classes from level 20 to level 1, would erase your seeds and half your stats from that point. But, like, when we changed Rusty into, when we just recently changed Rusty, Rusty dropped, like, 20 health, dropping from level like 14, 15 to level 1. So like we're seeing that there is stat loss on there, but like it doesn't match the, especially like Rusty's gaining 9 attack and still has like, you know, has the most attack in the party at level 4. So we're seeing like strong payoffs. It's nowhere near the like loss in some of the other titles when you do a swap like that. And because those monsters aren't like swapping in and out of your party with new monsters and stuff, we're always making forward progress on it. So, can I get a pod hero heart? No, okay. Oh, we've been on double rations or whatever for a while. Yeah, we still have the pluses here, but we also, like, we're not swapping out the monsters, we're adding in the different hearts, so... Oh, we can deposit item. We can deposit item, but we can't deposit key item. Damn. So we're just slowly burning inventory space as time goes on. With the Heart Getter and the Power Orb and the Defense Orb. Okay. How about money? How much? Do you take it in thousands, or... Gotta, like, put 500 in here. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad it's the orbs aren't like Dragon Quest III orbs, but they're the equipment of Loto, so it's only 4 instead of 6. Alright. We're not gonna head to... Okay. Again, I'm after a tiny medal as the main thing I'm looking around for, which, like, I guess if I brought like somebody that can find treasure would be a good thing to do, but I don't think this party is currently in a position where we can take on the... If I get Heal Us or something like that, I think that'll put us at enough for going and taking on the Moon Tower. I think that's the missing piece, is like a bigger heal piece, where like we can put on increase and then be able to heal through the major damage that's coming, and then finally knock down some of the healers. Also, just like more levels and stuff on Rusty, and so that Rusty's hitting pretty hard. Rusty will have access to Hustle Dance at some point. I don't imagine that's a low-level thing, though, so... We'll see how that plays. Ah, surprise apes. Bonus apes. Like, even, like, heal more would probably be enough to be able to make progress on that. It's just that having only heal is not enough to make a real run at a 6-enemy fight. Okay. Let's head south. Hey, Opa. I don't know if we've gotten an Opa B heart. Love the chef. God, the chef is so useful. Like, Venos is at 23 MP, Slallen's like just continuing to be a good MP forever. It's an event. Wow! Left. Alright, let's... At 255. Armies walk on their stomachs. And this caravan also walks on its stomachs. Thanks, Slallen. I'm doing a loop this way back to the lighthouse. I got bang. Powerful moves. Rusty hits for 50 damage now. That's great. Hopefully Rusty will get some physical skills too. Physical skills are a thing that took some time, like, to gain the power that they have in Dragon Quest games. You know, you look at Dragon Quest 3 versus Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D and how, like, you know, having a set of skills for warrior and fighter is so meaningful for them. Because in the original title and, you know, many of the remakes, having no skills at all just meant that they were... Take an attack. Oh, I should. Yeah, I can stop. Oh, tiny metal. That was definitely a boulder. Give me that. Give me that. Phoenixes can't stop me. Give me that. No Phoenix is gonna stop me from getting this tiny metal. Okay, this Phoenix is trying pretty goddamn hard, I'll be real. Like, this Phoenix does want me to not get the tiny metal. Okay. What? What do you mean, the moon shard? What? I thought this was at the top of the... Okay, hold on. I'm probably fine stealing the step guard stave because, like, it's fine. We can just heal through that. This is what happens when I put all my money away for a moment. Yeah, $4.50 for it. And then spend everything else on rations for now. Somebody must have sold it to him. Okay. Beautiful gem. Alright, let's get home. Oh, we're gonna get bullied for a little bit. Huh. Maybe there's multiple moon gems? We're gonna go up to the top of that tower regardless, so... Good thing to find, though. The power of doing a little bit more scouting around the world just to get us some more levels on our newly reformed monsters. So this gets us to Moonbrook, then we're gonna head over to the camp, then we're gonna... It's gonna be good. We're gonna get ourselves a Mediball Heart, and then we'll take a little bit of a look at what we get from a Mediball Heart. Ah, Nocto King Mist cannot pass. I understand. Across the mountains. One Goopy. Okay, well. Hi, Goopy. Rusty has destroyed Goopy. On the plains. One ape. Okay. Rusty's got a level soon. Venoss is level kind of up the line. We pass by this guard a lot. You know what? Buy a couple wyvern wings off you. I don't have any in my pocket. Oh my god. Okay, that's kind of a lot. They don't really have the damage to back this up, because they're friends from a little while back at this point. Okay, they still have a terrible hit. That's good. Okay, but that's still probably worth like 100 experience. Alright, Rusty level. Thanks, Rusty. Alright, camp's just over here. Okay, so. Camp. Medical heart, please. Yes. Alright, and then... Medical. Those fireball, bang, and defeat all. We can't quite get to a... Like, I think we need 2 medibles to get over to, like, a Metal King Slime, something like that. What do I put you on? A healer again and a... Ooh, that would get us to a Slime Knight if I went to a Berserker plus a healer. That might be interesting. Like, Berserker gets us up there, and then we can still gain the power of heal us from Snaling. I want to get that on a level up, though, is like the biggest thing there. Like, what else do we have access to? Life Dance? Is that Kerplunk? That's probably Kerplunk. RB, that's upper. I know King Slime also has Vivify in there too, and heal us. It's like that could be a route. Yeah, I would guess that, like, that's Kerplunk. So... Actually, now that I think about it... What if we go King Slime? Wow. you go up to... Bubble King for a ton of... I'm thinking about a Slime Knight. And if I use the King Slime, I would have Heal Us and Vivify in the King Slime moveset. So, it would be like, Heal, King Slime, Heal Us. But like, that's also probably not... Because, like, the leveling is pretty slow on that, too. What are my limits? Yes. 24, 29, 31. Okay. I say we stay as is for a little bit, and then I want to use some of the hearts to give HP. I think that's probably where we leave things for today. We've got a lot of, like, we now know a lot of where we're going around here in Moonbrook and surrounding areas, but, like, we need to build up the squad a little better. Vanoss kind of needs a more of a direction, I think. I understand what Slallen's doing. I understand what Rusty's doing. I don't really know what I'm doing with Vanoss. Anyway. Yeah, so that'll be it for tonight. Thank you all for joining. Hope you had a fun time with Caravan Hearts. The slimes to our heart. Yeah, if you want to catch more, follow, subscribe. Thank you to Captain Ultros. Appreciate the sub today. Upcoming stuff tomorrow is the second half of Zexal Thunderdome progression, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Sealed stuff that Psych and I have been doing streams of. So that'll be another 8 rounds, I think? 8 or 9 we've got decks for. It's 8 through 15. Yeah, so 8. So that'll be tomorrow. Slay Inspire on Friday. Next week has some special stuff going on. Questmas is upon us in a little over a week. And the plan this year for Questmas is Questmas done quick. When we've done Quest 64, it's been a little while because of last year's Questmas being Dragon Quest 3 and the Game Boy, like, the very short Game Boy game, and then bred the Game Boy before. We're gonna take a look at speedrunning tricks. We're gonna see what we can learn, and we already know, like, spirit duping, but there's a couple other tricks that Brian has that we've not ever implemented. And I feel like it'll be a fun time to do some Questmas done quick. So that'll be next week on Thursday. I'll be noting that as well. Those generally have a noon start time, is the Questmas start time. So look forward to that in a week. Anyway, that's gonna be it for now. Thank you for joining. Follow, subscribe, skulls, slimes, mimics, bull drifters. But I'm just glad you're here having a good time. Always happy to have you here. So thank you all for joining. Have a good night, everybody.